Welcome to On Stage with the Lincoln Theater, where history and entertainment steal the show. Dive into the rich legacy of this iconic Mayan revival theater, from its 1929 debut to its starring role in Marion, Virginia's entertainment scene. Guiding us through this journey is the man in the spotlight, our Executive Director, Bob Watkins.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out? The Lincoln Theater in Marion, Virginia has a lineup of shows that will knock your socks off and maybe even your popcorn. Join us as we chat with Bob Watkins, Executive Director, to get the inside scoop on what's hitting the stage next. I'm Skip Monty, co-host / producer, back in the studio with Executive Director Bob Watkins. Bob, how's it going?
It's going great here. How you doing, Skip?
I'm doing just fine. So the focus of this episode is what big shows you have upcoming at the Lincoln Theater. But before we do that, I wanted to ask, what are some of the more memorable shows that you've had at the theater that you're most proud of?
The theater, being as old as it is, has hosted quite a few really good performances over the years. I do know that one historical event that occurred was Roy Rogers was on stage here at the Lincoln Theater at one time, and he also even walked his horse across the stage as well. That was
wow,
back in the day there. I obviously wasn't able to witness that myself, but I still hear stories about that one for sure. Some of our recent ones, we had Molly Hatchet here early in January this year, and that was a sellout crowd. It was probably one of the first rock shows that was hosted here. It was a big time show. Aaron Tippin visited here this past April. He brought a big crowd and a lot of energy. Rhonda Vincent's been here before. She's coming back in November. That's always a big memorable moment, as well as with Daly and Vincent. They've been here several times, and they're set to come back this December for a Christmas show. One of the most memorable performances I had the opportunity to see here was a silent film. We did a Clara Bow film, and it was accompanied by the Kingsport Symphony Orchestra. They did the score for the entire movie. When you were sitting in that theater looking at the silent film on stage, hearing the orchestra, it felt like you went back to 1929. It was amazing.
Wow, I bet. Roy Rogers, huh?
Yeah, how about that?
And Trigger too.
Yeah,
apparently.
Trigger was on there.
Wow. You mentioned silent film. I'm a major old movie, classic movie buff, and I love to see them on the big screen. Gone with the Wind. Have you ever had that there? And would you do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Kate Anerud is our film curator, and she works in the box office as well. She has been doing a historical review of all of the films that have been aired from 29 until they closed the theater in 77. They did show Gone with the Wind. I think that was one of their quarter films that they would have 25 cents get you in to see that back in the day. I don't know if we could go ahead and retain those prices to have people come in, but it is something that we're definitely considering doing some reshows of some of the movies that were screened here in the past for sure.
You got to let me know when Gone with the Wind's there, because I would love to see that in your theater. I can't imagine how awesome that would be. So the big question is, Bob, what's coming up at the Lincoln Theater? Any shows that'll have us rushing for tickets like Black Friday?
Yeah, I would hope so. We have a lot of stuff going on in October. October is going to be the initial or inaugural Thirsty Thursdays program. That's a program that we're just kicking off this month, and it's a little happy hour with some entertainment and everything. We're going to break down some live music performances, comedy, movies, things like that. This October 10th is going to be our first show, and that's Jenny Tolman. She's a singer-songwriter out of Nashville. She's got several awards there for most recent album. But yeah, we're looking forward to hosting that. And then we have Old Gods of Appalachia coming on the second Thirsty Thursday of the month, on October 24th. That'll be a fun Halloween performance there. So Old Gods of Appalachia is a podcast that talks about some scary thriller type things there. So they're going to come in and do a live performance here on stage, and that's going to be a fun time as well. As always, Song of the Mountains is the first Saturday of every month. So October 5th, we're going to have the Gibson Brothers as a headliner, and ETSU's Bluegrass Pride Band is going to be here as a secondary with them October 5th. Gene Watson is on his farewell tour. He's going to be here for dual shows Saturday, October 18th and Sunday, October 19th. Then Pam Tillis is going to hit the stage. She's a very popular country singer from the early 90s. She's still been touring hardcore. She's going to be here on stage and close out the month of October for us, October 27th. So a lot of fun stuff going on here. Hoping that Thirsty Thursdays really kicks off and brings some people downtown here to Marion to enjoy some of the restaurants and establishments downtown, and then come into the theater for a show, and then extend a weekend here just to see the scenery around Smith County.
Wow. Thirsty Thursday. I know baseball. Thirsty Thursday means cheap beer.
That's exactly what it's going to entail as well.
Absolutely. Beer makes everything better. So, quick question. Do you ever get tempted to throw your own name on the playbill? Bob Watkins, the musical, has a nice ring to it.
Well, my whole goal is to sell tickets, so I don't know if my name on the playbill is going to do that. So who knows? Maybe I'll have a open mic night and I'll do some stand-up act or something like that. Usually when I stand up, people laugh, so that might work.
One of the follow-up questions I had for you was, is there any chance we'll see something so captivating that people will actually stop texting in the middle of the show? I think the Bob Watkins stand-up would be that, I would think.
It very well could be. Yeah.
Very well could be. Well, awesome, Bob. It sounds like you've got a lot of great shows coming up. You said Pam Tillis, that's Mel Tillis's daughter, I think, right? Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
Yep, I believe that. So, and a big Rhonda Vincent fan. So I'm really excited. I'm going to start making plans now to hit several of those shows, especially on Thirsty Thursday.
Heck
sure.
Yeah.
And I hope you'll do the stand-up on Thursday.
For you.
All right. Sounds great. Well, I love it, Bob. We'll catch you on the next episode. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks for tuning in to On Stage with the Lincoln Theater. Want more of Marion, Virginia's entertainment scene? Visit us online at thelincoln.org. Yes, that's thelincoln.org. Or drop by our theater at 117 East Main Street. Let's keep the arts alive and kicking together.